ever wondered why managing finances as a freelancer can feel like navigating a ship in stormy seas? Well, you're not alone. Many of us are drawn to the freedom and flexibility of freelancing, but with that comes a unique set of financial challenges. Firstly, there's the issue of irregular income. Unlike the predictability of a 9-to-5 paycheck, freelance earnings can be as unpredictable as the weather. One month you might be swimming in a sea of lucrative projects, and the next you could be scraping by. Secondly, freelancers lack the safety net of benefits that traditional employees enjoy. No sick leave, no paid vacation, and certainly no company-sponsored retirement plan. Lastly, there's the need for self-discipline. As a freelancer, you are your own financial manager. You need to be disciplined enough to set aside money for taxes, save for the future, and manage your cash flow. But don't worry, help is on the way. By the end of this video, you'll be equipped to sail through your financial journey with confidence. First up, the irregular income. One month you're swimming in cash, the next you're scraping the barrel. Sound familiar? Indeed, the fluctuating nature of income is a unique challenge that freelancers and gig workers face. It's like a roller coaster ride, thrilling at the peak, but nerve-wracking on the way down. But don't worry, with some smart strategies, you can navigate this ride smoothly. The key to overcoming this irregular income conundrum is to master the art of budgeting and saving. Think of it like this. When you're at the peak of the roller coaster, it's time to fill your pockets. The lean periods are when you'll need to dip into those savings. To start, you need to establish a baseline budget. This budget should cover your basic needs: food, shelter, utilities, and any other non-negotiable expenses. Once you've determined this baseline, any income above this amount can be earmarked for savings or discretionary spending. Now, you might be thinking, that sounds great, but how do I track all this? Well, welcome to the era of technology, where there's an app for everything. Budgeting tools and apps can be a lifesaver here. They allow you to track your income and expenses, and some even categorize your spending, so you know exactly where your money is going. These tools can help you identify patterns in your income and spending. Maybe you notice that your income dips in certain months, or perhaps your spending spikes during the holidays. Once you're armed with this information, you can adjust your budget accordingly to ensure you're always in the green. But remember, these tools are just that, tools. They're here to help you, but they can't do the work for you. You need to be diligent about entering your income and expenses and disciplined in sticking to your budget. And lastly, don't forget about your emergency fund. This is a safety net that can cover unexpected expenses or income shortfalls. Aim to save at least 3 to 6 months' worth of living expenses in this fund. Remember, it's not about how much you earn, but how well you manage what you have. Unlike traditional jobs, freelancing doesn't come with benefits. So what do you do when you need to take a sick day or plan for retirement? Let's dive into that. When you're a freelancer, you're not just your own boss. You're also your own human resources department. Traditional jobs often come with a benefits package: health insurance, retirement plans, paid time off. But when you're a freelancer, these benefits don't magically appear. You have to create them yourself. And let's be real, it's easy to overlook these things when you're caught up in the hustle of finding gigs and meeting deadlines. But ignoring them could lead to a financial disaster down the line. So let's talk about 3 important benefits you need to consider: health insurance, retirement savings, and an emergency fund. Firstly, health insurance. It's no secret that medical expenses can be a major financial burden. Without a traditional employer to share the cost, you're left footing the entire bill. But don't let that scare you. There are options out there designed specifically for freelancers like you. It's all about doing your research and finding a plan that fits your needs and budget. Next up, retirement savings. Just because you're a freelancer doesn't mean you can't retire comfortably. Setting up a retirement account, like an individual retirement account or a solo 401(k), is a great way to ensure you're putting money away for your golden years. And lastly, an emergency fund. As a freelancer, your income can fluctuate from month to month. Having an emergency fund can provide a financial safety net for those lean times. The rule of thumb is to save 3 to 6 months' worth of living expenses. To make this all manageable, consider setting up automatic transfers to these accounts on a monthly basis. This way, you're consistently contributing without having to think about it. When it comes to benefits, you are your own HR department. Make sure to take good care of your most valuable asset, yourself. Because at the end of the day, you're not just building a business, you're also building a life. And that requires planning and preparation for every aspect of your financial future. With no boss looking over your shoulder, Managing your finances as a freelancer requires a lot of discipline, but how do you stay on track? This is the question that often leaves many scratching their heads. Let's dive into it. Being a freelancer or gig worker means you're your own boss. You set your hours, you pick your projects, and you determine your income. But with this freedom comes the need for discipline, especially when it comes to managing your finances. Without a regular paycheck, it's easy to lose sight of your financial goals and let your spending habits get out of hand. But remember, your financial health is crucial to your overall well-being and professional success. Setting financial goals is the first step towards achieving financial discipline. These goals could range from saving for a rainy day, paying off debt, or investing for the future. Having a clear vision of what you want to achieve financially can motivate you to stay disciplined and focused. But how do you keep track of these goals? Well, there are numerous financial goal-setting apps available that can help. These apps allow you to monitor your spending, manage your bills, save for your goals, and even invest your money. By using these tools, you can keep an eye on your financial health and make necessary adjustments along the way. However, if the thought of managing your finances feels overwhelming, consider working with a financial advisor. These professionals can provide guidance, help you set realistic goals, and create a plan to achieve them. They can also offer advice on tax planning, investment strategies, and retirement savings, which are all crucial aspects of financial management for freelancers. Let's not forget that discipline isn't about punishing yourself. It's about setting boundaries and making conscious decisions that align with your goals. It's about understanding that every financial decision you make today has an impact on your future. So, whether it's using an app or hiring a professional, find a system that works for you and stick to it. Remember, it's not just about making money, it's about managing it well. Discipline is the bridge between goals and accomplishment, so make sure to cross it regularly. Ever thought about diversifying your income? It's not just for stockbrokers and investment bankers. One of the best ways to navigate financial challenges as a freelancer is by creating additional income streams, which essentially means having more than one way to make money. It's like building a safety net for yourself. If one stream dries up, you have others to fall back on. Now you might be thinking, I'm already juggling so much, how can I possibly manage more? But diversifying doesn't have to mean more work. It's about working smarter, not harder. One way to diversify is to monetize your skills. Are you a graphic designer? Consider selling your designs on platforms like Etsy or Redbubble. If you're a writer, you might publish an ebook or offer freelance editing services. The trick is to find ways to make what you already do work harder for you. Another approach is to think outside the box. What other skills or passions do you have that you could monetize? Maybe you're a whiz in the kitchen and could start a food blog. Or perhaps you're a fitness enthusiast and could offer online training sessions. Don't overlook passive income streams either. These are sources of income that require little to no effort to maintain once they're set up. This might be something like affiliate marketing, where you earn a commission for promoting other people's products or renting out a room on Airbnb. And don't forget about investing. Even small contributions to a retirement account or a low-cost index fund can add up over time. Whatever route you choose, remember that diversifying your income isn't about chasing after every shiny new opportunity. It's about building a stable foundation that can weather financial storms. So, start brainstorming. What are you good at? What do you enjoy? How can you turn those things into additional income streams? Remember, don't put all your eggs in one basket. Diversify to thrive. So there you have it. Financial management for freelancers doesn't have to feel like a stormy sea. Let's do a quick recap of the key points we've touched on today. First up, we grappled with the irregular income conundrum. We learned that budgeting is key and that it's crucial to plan for those lean times. Then, we tackled the absence of benefits. We realized the importance of setting aside funds for things like health insurance, retirement, and even vacations. The takeaway here is that you're your own HR department, so treat yourself well. Next, we discussed the discipline factor. This is where we underline the importance of financial discipline, of not just earning money, but managing it wisely too. And finally, we explored the idea of additional income streams. Diversification is not just for investors, it's for freelancers too. With these tips in your toolkit, you're all set to navigate your financial journey with confidence. Here's to smooth sailing ahead.